welcome back to the Minorities Report. I'm Chris,
I'm corrupt. Haha.
and this week we're scamming kids.
Yes.
So, one of the biggest things that have been happening recently is the whole Save the Kids fiasco. So, the gist of it, because there's a lot of detail to it. Honestly, if you want the full thing, just watch either CoffeeZilla's video or some ordinary gamer's video, because they really delve into like how what this scam is, and like how everyone that was in it, how they like took part in it. But like the gist of it is like this organization made this like cryptocurrency save the kids token, or savethekids.io.
Yeah.
But essentially it was a pump and dump scam, and a lot of the notable people that were promoting it, the majority were from FaZe Clan, and the other one was Rice Gum, who I think used to be a friend of FaZe Banks. I know, or they still are, and I know they used to collab a lot, like back in the day. But
Remember?
all these people took. Sorry, you were gonna say?
I was just gonna say. Remember when Rice Gum was relevant?
That's funny. You can pull his irrelevant on him now. Oh, the irony to that.
Karma.
But the main people from FaZe that were involved with this were Kay, Jarvis, Nikin, and Tico. So after it was revealed it was a pump and dump scam, FaZe Clan released an announcement that Jarvis, Nikin, and Tico were all suspended, and Kay, who was the one that is allegedly to have led the operation, was kicked out. Was fired from FaZe Clan. The weird thing is, he's trying to make it seem like it wasn't his fault, that he was tricked by a second party.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he put up a video, like explaining his side, the truth about Save the Kids, and saying that, oh, I didn't do anything, this is all a lie, despite the fact that like both CoffeeZilla and Mudahar showed evidence that like in his online wallet he was partaking in the transactions. So it's a really I'm definitely innocent. It was this other person that did it. This other person who tricked me. I'm not the one who led this. He even apparently sent a cease and desist to CoffeeZilla, telling him if he doesn't take down all these videos about him for defamation, he's going to sue him.
That's hilarious.
It's not really. It's hilarious because it's not really defamation when like they show evidence that you did commit this. I don't know, there could be a second person, but like you still took part of it. You can't say that it wasn't like your fault.
Yeah, like you benefited from it, even if it was a scam. So like basically the others might actually get away with it since they were just temporarily suspended. Or I can see them being fired quietly. But like K is basically the big target that everybody's looking at, right?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And this was directed to kids. Like they were promoting this for like their child audiences.
Okay, so it's like so basically it's the equivalent of me and my best friend Brock just like did this CS:GO. What is it? CS:GO Wild Lottery website.
Oh yeah, fucking T Martin.
T Martin and his best friend Brock.
Yeah. And I remember that. It's just like, look, you guys can win like so much stuff, and like they were the owners of the site. They were lying when they withheld information that they own the site, so they could obviously like fucking play it to their advantage to make it look like you're getting good stuff if you join up to CS:GO.
Exactly, when they're really just scamming you out of your money. What's funny is that the judge gave him a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, that's it's weird. I think when it comes to like internet stuff, it's always this. It always feels like there's not a suitable punishment because well, you didn't kill anyone, so
I have the
slap on the
perfect.
wrist,
I
pay
have
a
the,
fine. That's it.
I have the perfect. I have the perfect punishment for T. Martin.
Yes.
He should have to play with movie bot. I'm sorry. He should have to play co-op games with DSP for the rest of his life,
Oh.
while DSP tries to groom him.
Oh.
Also, can
But
you hear this fucking fan behind me, by the way?
no.
Awesome. Me and my
But
best
it's
friend, bro.
but it's yeah. This whole crypto thing is hilarious. Like everyone trying to get into crypto. Besides the fact it's not always reliable and easily tanks. I
Yeah,
mean, look what happened. Look what happened when Elon Musk like
with
went on SNL
Dogecoin.
and fucking Dogecoin, like everything
Oh,
all fucking tanked.
you know NFTs have basically vanished, right? They're not even a thing anymore.
Yeah. Remember when NFTs were a thing? Even though this was like honestly like this year.
Yeah, they were
Like
supposed to be the
yeah.
future
Now that you
currency.
bring that up, I have not seen like anyone like any not even like someone complaining about NFTs like anyone talk about NFTs since like the fucking Chadwick Boseman one. That was like a couple of few months ago, wasn't it? Or even like
Yeah, it
early this
was. It
year.
was like a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, good NFTs have died out.
They died out
I'm
really
guessing.
quickly
I
too.
guess I'm guessing a lot of people realize that nobody likes them. Like you're taking an image and you're selling it. Okay. Or joke's on you. Right click, save image as. Fuck you.
That's the thing about NFTs, right? Like, because I was talking about this like yesterday. They don't have any real monetary value outside of whatever meme value you get for the image. So with something that unstable with no real with nothing behind it except meme money, like, how can it be a stable currency? Because it's like
Yeah.
its value comes from however much people are willing to pay for the image that you've NFT'd.
Yeah. And then going back onto like crypto, you got like other people like trying to cash in on crypto, despite the fact it's probably the worst time to do it after the whole Save the Kids thing.
Oh
But then
yeah.
apparently Logan Paul has done his own crypto.
Oh yeah,
Can't
like
remember
isn't
what
it
it's
like
called, but
do
I'm pretty sure he
Ripple?
did one.
It's
Yeah.
it's like it's called something like Doodle Coin or some shit like that. Let me see what it's called.
Dink Doink.
Dink Doinks. Yeah, like have you seen the video where Logan Paul is trying to sell people on Dink Doinks? It's so fucking
No,
sad. You can tell oh my god, let me see.
he doesn't believe in it.
Yeah, you can tell he doesn't believe in it, and you can tell that like he's embarrassed to be
He's
doing
just
it.
he's just he's yeah, embarrassed to do it, and he's just doing it because it's like something that's relevant. Even though crypto's existed for a while now, like ages. I mean, how long could he do like I don't know Pokemon unboxings?
Isn't Logan Paul out of fucking money? I've heard that they're not doing well on money. Or he isn't
I
doing well
I
on money anyway.
I don't know. I mean, all the money he makes from the fucking boxing matches, like I don't think he'd be pressed for money at this point.
Let me see. Is
Or
it
like the giveaways he did for like the unboxings. I mean, if he's pressed for money, he could sell his definitely fucking grade 10 Charizard.
alright, yeah, he does buy fucking he alright. He does buy like Pokemon shit. I didn't know he did like Pokemon unboxings. Is that real?
Yeah, he does unboxing. He's been doing it since like last year, I think.
Logan Paul does Pokemon unboxing.
Yeah.
That's
Although I think at least with that one, he like at least somewhat legitimately cares.
about like Pokemon
It's just that
cards.
sometimes he just had, yeah. It's just I think just sometimes he just has idiots with him that try to give him the numbers. Like when fucking Crypto King was on his stream and was like he fucking undervalued like a Bulbasaur.
I
He's like, oh,
gotta
your current market price. This is like 2,000, maybe three,
Japan.
and it was like way more.
I was gonna say, Japan has done strange things to the rest of the world.
I
you got,
mean,
you got.
hey, if he actually cares about unboxing, I mean, good for him.
There you go. I agree. I'm
Yeah,
glad you found your love.
unboxing. Yeah, you found your thing that isn't fucking like like terrible fucking vlogs or fucking Vine humor from like 500 years ago.
Now it's Pokemon unboxings.
Yes.
Logan Paul, Irfan EJ. I don't even know who it is. Dink Doink. That's his new currency. Fucking Dink Doink.
Gotta get those money to buy more Pokemons.
Like, you know what's funny? I looked up Dink Doinks to see if I could find the video where he's talking about it, and it's just nothing but people calling
Yeah,
it a scam.
of course it is. It's called Dink Doink. Who?
Bro, Dink
How is that?
Doinks. Dink
Who would
Doinks are the
take that?
future,
Who would take
bro.
that legitimately?
Dink Doinks are the future, bro. Dink Doinks. They're what's hot. They're what everybody's talking about. Dink Doinks. Oh my god. Like,
And yeah. Are you gonna say?
the fact that you got the fact that you got a grown ass man up here being like, you should get Dink Doink. That's the coin of the future. It's just like,
It's hilarious.
I don't want to be on this planet anymore. It's
It's
awful.
like it's also really weird when it's like millionaires doing it. Like millionaires trying to get like people into crypto.
Exactly. Like, if it were like
Like with
some
this money, you can make millions. I did too. It's like, well, you already have millions.
exactly, so your opinion doesn't really matter. It's like you already have money anyway. If you lose out on fucking Dink Doink, then you aren't taking a loss.
Yeah,
Where some random Joe could be like, "Oh wow, Logan Paul said I should invest in Dink Doinks," and then I'll totally spend my pension on this, and then he could lose all his money. And there you
yeah,
go. You got nothing.
exactly. Yeah. I was gonna say, speaking of unboxings, since I've been doing all the Digimon ones,
Oh, I'm so
two
jealous of
times.
that.
It's I've been apart from not pulling any of the ancient ones, I had to buy those because I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying another box. They're fucking pricey. Um, I actually pulled twice your favorite Digimon, Lucemon.
Oh, really?
Twice.
How?
The secret rare standard art, which looking at the site that I buy my stuff from, sells for about 95 Australian dollars.
Ah, I'm jealous of you. You know why? Because like my luck is so fucking bad. The only thing I'd probably ever pull is like fucking like and it's like War Greymon or something like that.
Oh, War Greymon does actually pretty well. I actually pulled the alt art War Greymon and
Oh,
made
nice.
my entire money back on a single box with just that card.
I like how you're like this big sophisticated like guy when it comes to selling and trading cards.
Well, not really. I'm just going off like this. I'm just going off like various sites because people will always like price them differently if they're trying to sell it.
Oh,
Because
okay.
like eBay prices are inconsistent. I'm just going off the site that like the store I buy them from. So they've got them all like. I'm guessing that they go for like somewhere in the middle or close to the approximate worth. So like
Oh,
looking at it, I'm like, oh shit! Like I pretty much made my money back on that fucking old Top War Greymon.
you know what? Yeah, I honestly thought you were like. At first, I thought you were like this like sophisticated, savvy like art like
No, you
car
think
traders and
you think I
shit.
go into unboxings to make money?
Like, oh no, I thought you were like this sophisticated car trader. You're like, I have 2 Lucimods. Time to cash in, cha-ching. You're
No,
like,
I mean I could if I wanted to. I probably won't. I'm not gonna trade. I won't trade anything.
you can always give it to me.
Unless I have like heaps of copies, aka the fucking 20 million Aldermons I picked up. I won't. I'm not trading anything in. I'm not selling anything. I don't know. I'll ship the Lucemon to you, since I know he's your
Yes.
favorite.
Thank you. That's
And
awesome of you, Chris.
I've got two of them. So,
That's fucking awesome of you, Chris. Also, I
but
still need to buy that fucking.
I'm looking. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say. Also, I need
Yeah.
to do. I still need to buy that that American Chavez off of you, and I still need to buy that
Oh
like.
yeah, I still got that. Yeah, I still have it. I have it somewhere. I know I have it.
And I still need to buy you Sekiro art, the Sekiro art book
Yes.
that you found on
Um,
eBay of all places. All right, so let's see.
yeah. Unboxings pretty well. Just I don't know. Don't watch Logan's. Just watch Max Mofo. His hilarious Pokemon unboxings.
Who is Max Mofo? Who is that? He sounds
He's on
familiar.
he's the co-host on Cold Ones.
Oh!
You know, he was really big like the early days of of edgy YouTube with like filthy Frank iDubbbz, H3H3 and all that.
You know what?
He was in their group. Like he
He-
was friends with them.
Would you like to know something? Would you like to know something about me? So, I hate
Yes.
and like edgy YouTube because I wasn't around for it. Because like I was a big like SJW back then, and like I didn't even like the word. I didn't even like nigga with a hard R. Like I was so anti-edgy, and I was just like this giant prude about everything. Like, oh my god, you can't say that around a woman. That's sexist. Holy moly. And it's just like, I was so obnoxious to be around. I didn't like any of that shit. So, like, now I'm like, I missed out on, like, the best time to be a part of YouTube.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Now YouTube is just, like, just boring and woke and just... Oh my god, you said the word retard. You're demonetized. Like, I fucking hate it.
But definitely for families and for kids.
And for
Even
people,
though they created a entirely separate app called YouTube Kids for kids.
for
So,
a reason,
I
yeah.
don't know why you need to change the base
I
base
guess.
YouTube.
And now,
Oh, because money.
exactly. Now YouTube, like, yeah, we have to care about the sensibilities of like hyper fragile ass people who like who need like trigger warnings over food. Have you seen those on Twitter?
No.
You have not seen trigger warnings on food. Oh my, hold on, I gotta show you something.
No. Why is there trigger warnings on food of all things?
It's just like random. Hold on, see.
Oh no! How dare you say walnut?
Let me see. Trigger warning food. Hold on. Here we go. Like, they literally have these. That's it. Trigger warning image of food.
I feel like that's just someone shit posting.
No, you see. That's what I thought. Right. That's what any normal, reasonable person would think. And then you see shit like this.
As it, I don't see how it's a trigger warning. Like, are these people dumb? Are they shit posting?
No, this is
What is it?
this is life when you're so hyper fragile. Like looking at pictures of food makes you like I guess need a trigger warning on it. Trigger warning. This the cheesecake. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Look at this cheesecake. TW or content warning treat or content warning fucking or content warning food.
This sounds sounds dumb. Why?
This is what
I honestly feel like it's a shit post. Seems like something 4chan. If this seems like something 4chan started and someone took it seriously.
and now everybody does it.
Yeah.
It's just like it's something you see on Twitter sometimes. Not a lot, but you do see it on Twitter. And I only can think this is what happens. What you know what? There's a meme for this. It goes something like this. It goes, hard times make real niggas. Real niggas make good times. Good times make bitch ass niggas. Bitch ass niggas make hard times. That's what, like, maybe that's what happened. Like, since we live in good times, we have people like this who have to put trigger warnings on food. Oh my god, look at this delicious cheesecake! Trigger warning! Also, hey Chris, did you know that we get like 20-some views on these videos? I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Like, we even get comments on here. Thank y'all for actually listening to this.
To our bullshit.
Exactly. Can you imagine one day, Chris, we'll have like 100 views on a video?
Wow. Joe Rogan, eat your heart.
I think
speaking of bullshit, easy mode on games.
Oh god, that nice segue actually.
Accessibility. So recently Psychonauts 2, it was announced that it will feature an invincibility toggle, as developer Double Fine believes all people should be able to enjoy games, which inherently I don't disagree with. I do agree that all people should enjoy games. I'm kind of okay with invincibility toggle, but I wouldn't make it a toggle. I would make it a mode that has to be unlocked.
Exactly, because then
you have like play the game, finish the game on like normal to unlock invincibility mode.
Exactly.
Do this certain thing in the game to unlock invincibility mode.
And then you can enjoy the rest of the game as you like casually just walk through shit.
Are you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Oh, is it? But the thing, this always brings up the accessibility argument with video games, especially with tough video games, aka the Souls games. Any of like From Software's Souls games, Dark Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, all of those. It's always brought up. Oh, like I want to play that, but it's just so tough. Why doesn't it have an easy mode? And this is like this is the video game version of the why doesn't Batman just use his money to fix Gotham?
Exactly. It's like it's ignorant and completely ignores the point of like the game. It's like also here's one thing that pissed me off about the Double Fine thing. They shit on people who like hard games. Like that's the thing that made me. That's the thing that made me mad. It's like that's the thing that made me mad. It's like I don't care if you want to put invincibility mode in your games. Like who gives a shit? You're free to do whatever you want to do. But like to just shit on people because they enjoy difficult games and be assholes about it. It's like fuck you. Like seriously. But you know why I think they're doing this shit? It's because they're like it's because they want to gain a little bit. It's because they want to gain attention for the game. That's what I think, anyway. I think this is an attempt for them to to garner attention for their game. So they're just gonna shit on gamers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so they're just gonna shit on gamers and shit, and then
Yeah,
they'll
and
get like an
like
article
them
in
tweeting like, if
Kotaku.
you
And
beat
so.
Psychonauts 2 with invincibility toggle on, you still beat Psychonauts 2. It's like, yes, but no. Yes, you
Look,
did, but in the easiest way possible. You didn't actually experience the game as it was originally developed, because you did not originally. I don't think
there's
they originally developed this with invincibility toggle in mind from the get go.
there's no sense
They
of accomplishment.
Yeah, there's no sense of accomplishment, which is why from software games are challenging, because when you get a sense of accomplishment when you succeed. And like a lot of people that always complain about that, and it's like, we need an easy mode. Like, oh, I work 10 hours a day. I don't have enough time to play this, but
Then
I want to
play a
make
game
time to
that
play this, but it's too tough and I can't dedicate all my time to this. It's like, no one is expecting you to finish a Souls game in 2 hours.
here's my thing. You sound like an entitled fucking pussy when people say shit like that. Like, oh my god, like I should be able to play this too. No, no, you shouldn't. There's nothing that entitles you to play somebody else's game. If you were that fucking obsessed with like demanding that you play a game, get fucking good, scrub. I am ass at fucking Souls games and shit. But you know what? At least I fucking try to play them. Like holy shit. If you don't like the fucking game, then what is it? What is it like little smug woke people in comic books always say? Then it isn't for you. Maybe the game isn't for you. How about that? Like holy
Exactly, yeah.
shit. Like
If you
seriously.
don't like challenging games, don't play challenging games. Oh, but I want to enjoy it. Then you've done this to yourself. You've got no one to blame but yourself.
Seriously. Or you know what? Fucking take it chunk by chunk. That's what I fucking do.
Yeah.
I don't play things all the way. I take them chunks by chunks because like these people say, "Oh, I don't have time to do it. I don't have time to sit here and play video games all day." So I have to take things chunk by chunk by chunk, step by step by step.
Yeah, I mean that's now with me having like a second job where I work like a shit ton of hours. I hardly have any time for like anything else, even to like make videos for my channel. Like I'm just like editing highlights for my streams because that's the best I can do with my time.
When are you
But like
streaming, by the way?
I'm not complaining. Like, oh, I can't play these games because I don't have time and they're challenging. Boo hoo. Like I didn't, and like I said, they act like oh, I should be able to beat a Souls game in like 2 hours or like in like the day that I play it. Like me, who's a huge Souls fan, I never completed the games like in a single run. I always had to go back to them. First Souls game I played was I think it was like Bloodborne. I did a
Yeah.
whole post about this. I want to get my post up about this because I hate this argument whenever it's brought back up.
It's always
Yeah.
so
So the first
childish.
Souls game I ever played was Bloodborne. I got stuck on that like very early on in the game because I was not familiar and I found it like incredibly frustrating. And then I went to go play Sekiro. I got stuck on that. I decided to play Dark Souls 3. I got stuck on that. Decided to play Dark Souls 1. And then I beat Dark Souls 1. And I went back to Bloodborne and I beat that. I went back to Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro. And I beat those. I did not do them all in a single day. And I did not do it in a single run. I had to go back. Even with Bloodborne, when I got stuck with that and then eventually went back to it, I made a new character. I didn't continue from the one that I got stuck with. I didn't complete any of the Souls games in a single run, and not even with the same character most of the time. But I went back to each one of them after I defeated one and was able to overcome him. I still have trouble with some of them, like still to this day because they're just still tough fights. Like in Bloodborne, fucking, I dread having to fight fucking Orphan of Kos, Dark Souls 3, fucking Midir, because they're incredibly tough fights. There's satisfaction from overcoming that, which these idiots don't understand.
not every game is like supposed to be easy.
Honestly, it comes from this sense of entitlement, like they're owed something. Like,
Yeah. I mean, the only people this is the only people who would really like this are games journalists.
pretty much, because they're the, and that's what I think.
Honestly, after like this whole thing, like this talk was happened again. I think one came. I think Xbox said. I think Xbox put up a post saying like there's nothing wrong with finishing a game on like easy mode or something, or playing a game on easy mode. I'm gonna find this tweet.
That's what I think this was aimed at. I think this was a
There
virtue
we go.
signal to journalists.
Yeah, there we go. Beating the game the lowest difficulty is still beating the game. It's still beating the game. I mean, yeah, that's still true. I think beating the game on any difficulty still means you're beating the game. And I think like a games journalist like quote tweeted this and said like, it's like, yeah, I play all of my games on easy.
Of course you
All
do.
the games
You're
I
a game
review.
journalist.
It's like, of course you do. And then like people always like to bring up, because it's funny, the whole Cuphead tutorial thing where the guy
Yes.
couldn't get past the tutorial, and like so, I think it was like Kotaku or something like put up an article. It's like stop referencing Dean Takahashi, and it's just like, well, it's funny.
Yeah. It's an
Stop
example.
trying to bring that up. Not everyone's like that. It's just like, well.
I
He
mean,
couldn't get past it. He couldn't get past the tutorial, and also you always try to bring up the accessibility options for people that are disabled. It's like, oh, disabled people want to play the games too. Like, it's not going to be easy for them,
well,
dude. There've been disabled people that fucking beat Sekiro.
well, game journalists are mentally disabled, so they do have a point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but still, like, if a disabled person can can beat Sekiro, a Souls game, or technically Souls-like, a From Software game, and a games journalist can't even get past a Cuphead tutorial, that's embarrassing.
I also want to
And
point.
don't try to bring up the whole accessibility thing when it comes to disabled people, because it seems like they're doing fine.
So
They don't need you to white knight for them.
pretty much here's my thing, and it pisses me off about this argument pisses me off for several reasons. For one, this whole thing, in my opinion, was just a virtue signal to game journalists, so they'll get they'll get good publicity and like shitty fucking websites and articles that no one reads anyway. That's what I think Double Fine's whole thing was. It's just so that they'd get quote tweeted by a bunch of journalists, and they'd get good buzz on websites that no one else goes to that are in decline anyway. So,
Yeah.
good. So I guess mission accomplished. If you're stupid, anyway. Another thing that pisses me off is that like games journalists are. What pisses me off is that they would use disabled people as a fucking shield for their own incompetence, laziness, and just inability to want to learn the game's mechanics. That's why they want a fucking easy mode, in my ability. It's because they don't really care, and they just want to get through the fucking game because they have a lot of games to review, and of the end of those games they have to review, they're probably only interested in like one at any given fucking time. And that's a fucking walking sim.
Yeah.
Two, if you want to talk about accessibility options for disabled people, that would be things like colors for the games, special indicators so that they can see things, so that they have an understanding of what they're looking at. Like, these are things that really don't even have to do with difficulty as much as they have to do with like visually with visual and audio aspects of the game, so that they know what the fuck they're, so that they can actually know what they're doing and actually can see or understand what's happening in front of them. Like, that's what that's about. It's about, like, if you want to talk about accessibility options, then we should be talking about things like audio, like visual indicators,
Which a lot of these things already have.
Exactly. like games already take into account, like developers already take into account people who have like who are disabled, who require special options so that they can navigate the games. You game journalists just want dumbass mode so that they can like so they can waddle their stupid asses through the fucking games. That's it. That's all there is to it. Because they're fucking lazy. They don't care about trying to learn the aspects of the fucking game or even the gameplay. They just want to run through the fucking game so that they can get a review done. That's it. It's so disingenuous whenever they use, like, disabled people as a fucking shield or a crutch. Like, fuck you. Like, you care about disabled people. Whatever.
Yeah, you don't. Unless it's the... Unless it's to virtue signal how good they are.
Exactly. That's basically all it is. It should just virtue signal about their own like pureness and moral correctness. Like fuck off. And then you have Double Fine that are just doing this so that they can get an article on a dead website that no one goes to anymore.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like seriously, who even uses like these game websites anymore? Except for, unless you want to know how to get past a part in a game. That's it.
Yeah.
Because nowadays most people use like their favorite YouTuber. That's how I got past. You know that what's that cathedral in Code Vein? That's how I.
Can't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Not what is it? Not old Yarnum or whatever.
No, that's Bloodborne.
No, what is that? It's a joke because it looks exactly like an area in Soul. Is it in Souls? I think. It's like this area.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's this area in Souls, and people are like, it looks just like that area. But yeah, basically, I used a YouTube guide to get through that. I didn't use a Game Informer guide, or I didn't use a guide from like a website because like it's easier to follow something in a video format for me anyway. So I just used the YouTube video. That's what people are using now anyway. Like they've been replaced by fucking YouTube. So like, eat dick. Seriously, like you want to get publicity from like websites nobody goes to anymore. Okay, sure, why not?
Go ahead.
Sorry about ranting.
That's alright. Well, while you were ranting, I got a notification because like I think it was like yesterday or something. Like I got a notification on my highlights for the first Digimon unboxing.
Nice.
And it's from this user. It's just like, your videos suck, and I just replied with, good to know something I already know. Thanks. Please enjoy yourself elsewhere.
Really? On your Digimon unboxing?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then I just got another notification today. Same person. Commented on my fucking of all things, maybe because it's the main video that appears when you go to my channel, my Cyberfrog blood honey review, saying piece of shit.
What?
Same user. Except this comment doesn't appear. It appears in my notifications. It doesn't appear on the actual comments of the video, and I don't filter anything. I lay out every comment, good, bad, whatever. I allow everything on there.
Are you being trolled by like somebody? Maybe you're being trolled by like a hardcore like CW fan.
Oh god, did I piss him off again?
Like seriously, because like yeah, I remember you got like swarmed by a bunch of angry CW fans because you made fun of some scene in like the Flash trailer.
Yeah. I got into a somewhat of an argument with a fucking Disney stan.
What about this time?
Because there's a YouTuber, Mark After Dark. He put up he put up a post saying that like Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars is shit. Stop watching it, or like something along those lines.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about like all the like the Disney stands that were like telling him he's wrong or telling him he's terrible. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, you just don't want people to enjoy things, don't you? You just want people to watch fucking artsy fartsy kino cinema, and like. I just put up like, you know, the Jesus meme of like they hated Jesus because he told them the truth. Like that meme.
Yes.
Like I put one of like that, but it's just like all the people that are doing that are saying shut up are all like fucking Scarlet Witch, Stormtrooper, Loki, like Mickey Mouse, and it's like and then just put in like a dialogue box that says Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel is pee pee poo poo, and like they hated Mark because he told them the truth, and like somebody like this obvious Disney stan replied to it, saying like not the truth and put truth in quotation marks, and we kind of like then I just to meme on him I'm like oh my bad, thanks for letting me know, let me fix that for you then, and I just replaced Scarlet Witch with their profile picture.
Holy shit.
And they replied with, I triggered you so bad, you made a meme of me, what an honor.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
And then me and Mark are like, yeah, you don't know what triggered means, because I'm not triggered. And then he's like, of course you two would agree with each other. Triggered folk oftentimes cannot think for themselves due to how mad they are. And and I'm like, dude, you could have not replied at all to my first post, my first reply, but you did. Maybe you're triggered.
Oh, seriously.
If we're using your logic, maybe you're triggered.
Maybe you're
and
angry.
they have yet to reply at all.
Oh my
So,
god, they're so angry.
I win.
I
Eat shit.
You know what this
They got triggered. Wow.
Bro.
Fucking pussy.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember that time that like somebody like came at you because you said like same energy to like the character from Avatar and like Kim Jong-un's sister or whatever?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Somebody came at me calling me a simp
And then
for
like
Kim Jong Un's sister, even though I was because everyone was doing it. Everyone was saying like the references like, hey, she's kind of like Azula in that she's like a fucking the crazy dictator like sister. And like that's like the comparison. I wasn't simping for her. I was making a comparison. Like some guy was like, "Hey, you're simping for her. Like how fucking sad." And you keep replying to me, trying to defend yourself. I'm like, dude.
what was really funny about that whole thing was the fact that like I responded to him and I'm like I don't know why that made me fucking irritated. Like like when I saw this I'm like I responded to him I'm like he's making fun of her. He's not simping for her, you colossal fucking idiot. Or like the time that one guy from the CW like Swarm basically got really mad at you for making fun of the Flash scene, and I got into like this long ass fucking like repeated reply like back and forth with him and shit. You have the dumbest fucking.
That was a great video.
You have.
I think that video had like most dislikes because it's my CW stands.
You have
18 dislikes to 8 likes.
Bro, like I don't know what it is about you, but like you are so like mild mannered, yet you enrage so many people, and I don't understand it. Like you are.
Oh, here we go. It's our old friend King Gaming 510.
Oh my god, that's who it is.
Oh yeah, then we looked at his trailer. He does like fucking Gotham Joker, GTA mods, like videos.
It was so weird, but it was so sad. It was so good.
I'm just getting everyone angry. Good.
Like, you know, like, I'll say this, right? You were so... I don't get it, man. I really don't. You were so fucking mild-mannered. Like, you weren't... Like, you weren't like me. You weren't like an abrasive asshole who, like, just says whatever pops into your head. Like, you're pretty rational and thought out about your criticisms and careful about... and kind of careful about, like, how you approach a subject and think about it and shit. Yet, for some reason, you just make so many people angry, and I just don't get it. Like, holy shit, it's so funny.
My charm.
Your charm. It's your charm. Like, can you believe
So
what
yeah,
that
I can't wait for this user to reply on another video insulting me. Oh boy, I'm definitely gonna destroy my channel now. I'll get rid of it because I'm just so hurt.
I'm going to destroy your fucking oh yeah, I remember when, like, that dude called you negative, and then you had a picture of Mr. Negative as your profile picture. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking funny. We're like, holy shit. Oh yeah, what is it? Oh, yeah, okay, let's see. We have one last video for everybody.
Oh boy.
TikTok.
Yes.
Here, you know what? Let me find the. You know what?
It's at it again.
Let me find the original video. Let me see. If you work out, you're fat. Let me see. You're fatphobic. Here we go. Let's see here.
So you wanna give the context to what this video is that we're gonna watch?
Okay. Basically. Okay, so essentially, there's this woman who made a video, and basically she said, if you want your body to look a certain way, you're fatphobic. If you want to work out because you don't want to be fat anymore, you're fatphobic. Essentially, anything and everything you want to do makes you fatphobic.
If you work out because you want your body to look a certain way, you don't care about health, you are fatphobic, and that's okay, we can work on it together. If you work out because you want your body to look a certain way, you don't care about health, you are fatphobic.
Yeah.
No. I disagree. It's not.
What? I'm fatphobic because I want my body to look a certain way and I don't care about health. Like, who cares? But, like, how am I fatphobic? I hate fat people because I want my body to look
This
a
is
certain
some
way.
fucking. This is some 3D Rick and Morty IQ right here. 3D chess.
This is some.
Like, I don't. You want to work out unless you must hate fat people.
Right, that's right. I hate
Like
fat
how?
people.
Like how would me working out and getting a slimmer body mean that I hate fat people?
So let me understand this.
Because it's me, wouldn't it just mean that I hate me? I hate fat me, not fat other people.
I like this. So let me understand this. Because I want to change the way I look for my own benefit, I hate someone who is fat because I want to change the way I look. That doesn't even make any sense. I officially hate this person because I don't understand. I hate fat people because I want to change the way I look, or I don't want. What if I don't want to be fat? It doesn't mean I hate fat people. I just don't want to be fat myself. That's it. Maybe I would personally feel better about myself if I looked a different way. What? What's happening?
Oh, I can answer. Privileged person.
Yes. This is what?
This is a privileged person.
It is.
Trying to get the clicks.
I feel like that. I feel like that. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's one of these entitled people who are like, I'm going to virtue signal about how bad fat people are treated. Yeah, that's it. No, you're in the process look like a fucking idiot because people know that what you're saying is stupid. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're an idiot.
You're a moron. Anyway, there you go. There was Fatphobia. It's so fucking important. Just remember, everybody, if you want to personally change the way you look as a person, for whatever reason, you're fat, and if it doesn't have to do with your health, you're fat. Yeah, that's it. You're fat phobic. I'm sorry, not fat. Fat phobic. That makes a whole lot of fucking sense. I hate privileged idiots.
Stop going to the gym.
Yeah, just like
you racists.
Seriously, just sit on your. Oh my god, you know there are people who say shit like, if you go on a diet, that's racist against fat people.
I didn't know fat was a race. Well, to be fair, they can't race, but I didn't know they were a race.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Diets are racist. Diets are. Let's see if I can find. Diets are fat phobic. Diets are racist. Let me see if I can find it. Diets are racist. Let me see. Diets are fat phobic. Because every time you as a person want to lose weight in any way, clearly you hate the fatties. Nah, bro, you just fat. You need to lose some weight. That's it. Anyway, let's see. What else? I think we've gone pretty long. I think, we've hit the hour mark. Let's see. Is there anything else we should talk about?
I was going to say, I've got something. I got something to show you.
Ooh,
one last thing,
nice.
We can end this.
Nice. Let me see.
It's about. Considering you brought it up earlier, it's about the Flash.
Ooh.
At CW's Flash, a certain clip is making its round on Twitter.
Let me see it.
Can go.
Oh, it's this clip!
None here either. Where the heck are they? Found them.
Kill the adversary. Strike him down. Kill the adversary.
Circle back. We'll fight them together.
No, I'm gonna lead him away from the city.
No, you're not. Now listen to me.
Oh god.
How has the CGI evolved?
Honestly,
backwards?
It's CW budget. I'm not surprised, but another part of me is still surprised at how fucking terrible the CGI has gotten. It's not as bad as Supergirl. That the Supergirl CGI was god awful.
But
this is still so bad.
I could do better than this in Adobe Premiere. I could do better than this in Adobe Premiere. I could do better than this in Adobe Premiere.
Fucking the most one of the most recent Ultraman series fucking CGI'd an entire city in a fight, and it looks so much better. It's in one of the replies, but I'll link it to you.
Oh my god, yo, Chris, what's that fucking anime we were watching? Daizenon or whatever.
Daizenon,
Daizenon,
yeah.
Daizenon 666. I think they they draw all of their fucking shit, and it looks so much better than this. When a Japanese corporation that actually just got out of bankruptcy from copyright war last year, but probably only have half a fraction of CW budget. No, this is not a joke. Could make a 25 episode show that actually have far better CGI. Oh my god, it's fucking good. Oh my god, the CGI does look better!
And then actually someone posted like what the actual like scene, how it was made, like without the CGI or anything. Like them just filming the scene. It's just out in a fucking this is out in the fucking like fucking canyon somewhere.
Oh my god.
Like everything there is CG'd. It's not like the mini sets they always use for Toku shows.
Yeah.
And it's just like the camera like on the ground filming everything.
I gotta say that's
No,
pretty
it's just like
fucking
out in a
hilarious.
canyon somewhere, and then they just like CG the rest of the stuff.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yes, so a show on a much smaller budget, yeah, has better looking CG than fucking CW. But still, like I said, I'm not really surprised that this CGI is terrible. It's because their budget is like spread across like so many like shows.
Yeah, and all of them have like really shit budgets. Just look at Black Woman. Oh, by the way, did you remember did you want to know what happened to Luke?
Oh no, what happened?
So Luke gets shot, right, by a corrupt cop. I'm sorry, by a corrupt crow, right? And then he goes and then he's like in limbo. And he's talking to Bruce Wayne. Not his father, but like Bruce fucking Wayne, of all people. And Bruce is like, they hate you because you're black. And he's like, I don't want to go back there. I just want to go be with my dad. I'm sorry they hate you because you're black, Luke. This world is so bad. I want to be with my dad. And then he gets woken up. And then he just cries, and that's basically Luke. They took this interesting character, at least, I'm sorry, interesting by Black woman standards. They took this interesting character and or at least they took a half somewhat decent character and just turned him into this. And it's like, Batwoman is the worst show on television right now. It just objectively is.
Oh god, yes, yeah.
Also, its ratings somehow seem to get worse all the fucking time.
And it gets another season. Season 3. Hooray.
And maybe that's what we should do, Chris. Just make cheesy woke fucking comments and virtue signal and shit. Maybe then we'll get people giving us money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us money. We'll pretend. I mean, definitely not pretend to be good people.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Today on the Minorities Report, we talk about racism and class struggle among the proletariat.
Racism bad. Class struggle bad.
Exactly.
Thank you for the $100 donation.
Exactly. Thank you, Malcolm X666. Alright, let's see what else. That was
that was it.
Do you care
that's all I wanted to talk about.
Do you care about IDW in any way?
Not really. All I know is that they do Transformers and that's it. If you want to talk about it, you can talk about it.
Okay,
I have no idea what they're doing.
I just want to talk about how sad their situation is real quick.
Might as well go ahead.
They are so strapped for cash. They said they said they had to rely on comic books as if making comic books is the most unprofitable fucking shit for them to do. Not only that, but they're trying to cash in on becoming like the next Stranger, on having the next show that'll be like Stranger Things or some shit. Like they're just doing whatever they can to get money because they've just been hemorrhaging. They've just been like bleeding out money for so fucking long.
Because all they really have now is what, Transformers,
And Sonic, I think.
They have Sonic?
Yeah, they have Sonic, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sonic, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I believe.
Yeah.
There isn't really a lot going on with a lot of those. I mean, there are stuff going on with those franchises, like with movies, but like nothing else.
Pretty much.
It's not one of the big two.
The big two are the only ones who are. The big two are hurting, and even then, they're the only ones who aren't like completely dying. Well, I guess except for Boom. But then they'll do another fucking Kickstarter and like get money for like comics that are gonna appear on the fucking shelf anyway.
Yeah.
You can get an early copy.
And even then, like, I have no idea what DC or Marvel are doing. I think probably in like a few months, I'd probably have like nothing from DC or Marvel.
Really? Oh, because everything you're reading is gonna end.
I'm not continuing ASM once Spencer's run is done.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have like multiple different writers on it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a clusterfuck. Because that's what they did with Uncanny Avengers, like before the Age of X event or story. Yeah, it was just a real clusterfuck.
The tone
and
is
then
gonna be different.
Donny Cates is taking over Hulk, and I'm like, yeah, I don't trust him. I'm sorry, Donny, but I don't trust you with Hulk. Considering the fact that it seems like he's ignoring all of Ewing's work, so. And then with DC, like, I'm not continuing Superman with the Superman, son of Kal-El or whatever, where John becomes Superman.
Wait, John's becoming Superman?
Flash I might continue, I don't know.
Wait, John's becoming
Superman? Setting up John to be... Yeah, they're setting him up to be Superman. Because for some reason Clark is gonna fucking lead the Authority. For... I don't know why.
So Clark is becoming evil again?
He's not becoming evil, he's just leading the Authority.
Oh, okay.
That's it. There's nothing else going on. It just seems like they're just passing time while Infinite Frontier sets up a fucking Darkseid story.
Yeah, more Darkseid.
They're trying to set up like Darkseid's going to be the big bad again for everyone. Because he's recruited Psycho Pirate, and they've kidnapped the Flash, and it seems like that he wants the Black Lantern ring that fucking Roy Harper has, because Roy Harper is back and he's a Black Lantern.
Are they just zombies?
Pretty much.
Really?
How he became a Black Lantern, I don't know, considering the only Black Lantern that can exist is Black Hand. Because for there to be other ones, they needed Necron. You need Necron and the fucking power battery, and that doesn't exist.
What do you want to bet they're going to pull? They're going to ass pull something to get both of those things into work to make it happen.
Oh, they probably won't ass pull those two things. They're just gonna. It's just gonna be Darkseid.
Oh, it's always Darkseid though.
Darkseid is.
I wonder if they're gonna do something stupid like Darkseid is the battery himself.
Well, it seems like he has somewhat of a control over it, because it's because Roy tries to figure out why he has the Black Lantern power ring, and then he has like visions of like Darkseid, the Flash, like his daughter, but like older, and then some voices like come to me, like powering or whatever, like come to me, and I think it's supposed to be Darkseid.
Here's my thing. I thought Darkseid's daughter was supposed to replace him as like the new big bad.
No, that was years ago. But even then, that was just to bring Darkseid back. Because he's back now, and he's more powerful than ever.
Oh wow!
Whoop de fucking do.
Aren't you excited for Darkseid again?
No.
What?
Go away.
Just say go away.
Just go away.
But he's an iconic villain.
And come up with something new. And make it stick. Don't just fucking throw it away because it's not Batman.
To be fair, they did come up with the, you know what I'm about to say, and you hated it.
Oh, what is it? I probably purposely forgot it.
The fucking character I like that everyone gives me shit for.
Punchline?
No, God no.
Who? I can't remember. Honestly, can't remember.
Okay. The Batman who...
Oh, the Batman who laughs.
Yeah.
You should be bullied.
Why? He's cool.
It was good when he's first introduced, then he became just annoying. It's like, haha, I had a Keikaku within my Keikaku. Because I'm Batman, but I'm evil.
That guy.
I planned for you to get the ultimate weapon that could destroy me, so I could use the ultimate weapon to give myself powers. Haha. You fell into my Keikaku within a Keikaku.
He was Bat-God, but as a villain.
He was Bat-God, but worse.
Oh, because
at
he had the Joker.
At least Batman Bat-God wasn't used like every fucking time to explain everything, like how he always wins. But like for Batman Who Laughs, that was like him to infinity. Oh yeah, I knew that one day someone would kill me, so I have a Bruce Wayne that was Dr. Manhattan body as a just in case, so that I could become pretty much invincible because I have Dr. Manhattan powers.
Why didn't he just do that in the first place?
Because fucking Keikaku within Keikaku.
Like, that literally
Because
makes
Batman.
no sense. That literally makes no sense. If you have the ability to become, like, a god, why not just do that in the first fucking place?
I don't know. It's... We don't talk about death metal.
Like... So here's the thing, right? I really like him as a character, but then when Cole showed me that, it just made me angry.
That he became the Batman who the Batman who Manhattans.
The Batman who
kicks.
Manhattans. The Manhattan who kicks. Oh my god, like Quill showed me that and I'm just like, don't show me this. Why would you show me this? This just makes me upset. Like, it was so fucking stupid. And then he like...
And then he just just became entirely black.
Yeah, then
like,
he became
a black scary figure.
Dude, he looks like a Heartless.
Yeah, I think that's what you said. He looks like a Heartless. Like, wow, what a great design.
Like, he just looks like a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. That's it. Like, why would you do that? Why would you make him look like a fucking Heartless? Like, that's so fucking stupid. And then he just betrayed Planetaria, whatever the hell her name... Perpetua, there we go.
Perpetua, yeah.
And killed her, right?
Yeah. Fucking the huge big bad that was set up within an entire Justice League run. He just fucking kills her.
He killed Perpetua, who is like the creator, of the multiverse?
Of this universe. Of the DC universe,
He killed the creator of the DC universe. After she was hinted at for how fucking long?
Well, it's like a year's worth of storytelling, I think.
And it just... it just ends like that, and it's like, how can you read? How can you read any of these comics now, knowing that happened? It's just like I don't know. I can't do it anymore. Like I'm just like, how? I mean, how do you kill an entire year's worth of storytelling and narrative just to jerk off to your fucking OC? Do not steal. Like, what the fuck?
Scott Snyder, everyone.
I mean, I feel this way, and I like I like the character, even I feel this way. I was like, you should not have done that. Like, and then they just killed him off anyway. Oh, what's this? He was shot into the fucking sun.
Yeah. That's how he dies.
Instead of just making him like a normal normal rogues gallery villain, like they kill him off by having him shot into the fucking sun, and it's just like, are you serious right now? Like, well, like I said before, though, there's their attempt at making an original villain, Chris. How did you like it? I'll take that as a no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you want for a new villain then? Since we're about to leave anyway.
I don't know. Something that isn't just fucking whatever we have nowadays.
I think in the last
Interesting, intimidating, doesn't get overused to hell.
oh so
Actually lasts, doesn't fucking cop out in the worst way possible.
oh and doesn't get thrown away.
Doesn't get literally either forgotten about or just thrown into the sun.
So like, what was that fucking centipede villain that was Harry Osborn?
Oh, Kindred.
Kindred, yeah. I feel like his name.
Although I think with Sinister War, it's they're approaching like the end of his arc, considering Sinister War is like the last big story for Spencer's run.
So he is. I feel like his name should have given away what his identity was.
I mean, it was either going to be Harry or Gwen, but then when they showed Gwen's corpse, it's like, okay, it's not Gwen, then it's Harry. But they tried to do a red herring.
But they just decided, no, it's just Harry.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my question. Why does he have fucking centipedes for hands?
Oh, he doesn't have them for hands. It's just things that he can control.
I mean, it looks cool.
Is he's undead or a demon? I don't know. I can't remember how they explain that. Harry Osborn. Let's see. Nope. I think it's implied that like something brought him back, so it gave him demonic-ish powers.
Okay, so there's a villain above him then.
Yeah, although it's most likely Mephisto.
Well, that's just.
Considering he mentions like I was in hell.
That would be such a just disappointment, you know.
Although I feel like it would make sense considering everything has been, with what Spencer's been setting up, everything's been like leading up to like some change to One More Day. or some acknowledgement of it, or like getting past it. Because because for one of the, it was either a promo image or one of the covers for the final like story for Spencer's run, like shows MJ with like either a wedding ring or an engagement ring on. They're setting something up, and even like Doctor Strange was like questioning like what happened to Peter. I think he questioned Mephisto or something like, what did you do to Peter?
Ooh.
And you like Spencer wouldn't like throw these out just willy nilly and like not address it.
And then they just made it Harry Osborn.
No, I think I think from what I can infer from it is that he's a pawn in this.
Okay, so Kindred is a pawn? Really?
Or maybe unwitting or unknowing pawn.
Oh, that's
he thinks he's the big bad of the story, but he's actually not, and he just doesn't know it.
Oh, so
like there's actually someone above him.
So Kindred is being used. That's the theory.
Yeah, unknowingly being used. I don't know.
Ooh.
I haven't caught up with ASIN recently, so I'll have to catch up with it.
I like that actually. That sounds interesting.
It'd be interesting. It would kind of make sense if it's everything's leading to Mephisto and one more day. Change or acknowledgement or something.
That's interesting. I like that. That's kind of an interesting, that's kind of interesting if he's actually being used by someone.
Yeah.
Just like, you thought I was the big bad, but no, it was me all along. Then it turns out Kite Man is the big villain.
Kite Man just goes into Marvel.
Exactly.
I'm the villain now.
How did you get here? You're not even in this fucking company.
Yeah.
Then fucking Psycho Pirate shows up. Like, what? Where are all these fucking DC villains coming from? We were the villains all along. Anyway, that was it. Alright, so I guess that wraps everything up.
I think that's it.
Thank you for joining us on tonight's episode of the Minorities Report. I did it again. I'm so proud of myself. I didn't fuck up this time. So,
Hooray.
Did you say hooray?
I said hooray.
Today we did it. I'm so proud of me, and I'm so proud of all of us for doing this, you know. Anyway, so stay tuned next week when we I can't
scam more kids.
Yes, when we scam more kids. It's sad that I couldn't think of anything else to say, but there you go. Well, I was on a roll, so. But yes, thank you. Stay tuned next time for another episode of the Minorities Report. Goodbye.
See ya.